Hi guys, this is Eden. Welcome back to Code Haven. This is a worksheet walkthrough for worksheet 3. So don't watch this video if you haven't attempted the worksheet yet. This is more like an answer key type thing if you get stuck on any of the sections. So this is for the loops worksheet, and I have Scratch open on my bottom window here, and I have the worksheet up at the top of the screen. So let's go through the worksheet. Part 1. Let's make the Scratch cat paint a line on the screen. So what we're going to do is first go onto the bottom left-hand corner of your Scratch environment, right here, and you're going to click on the pen extension. So this is going to allow the Scratch cat to move around and leave a mark behind him while he moves. So basically he's putting the pen down and drawing. So for part 1, what we want to do is first make the Scratch cat put the pen down when the green flag is clicked, and then make the Scratch cat take 20 steps forward and wait 1 second 10 times in a row. Alright, so what we know from previous worksheets is that whenever you're starting a new Scratch program, what you want to do is go into Events, and you want to click on when the green flag is clicked. So this block will start the program whenever you click this green Go flag at the top corner. And you always want to have that. So let's see what we want. We want to make the Scratch cat put the pen down when the green flag is clicked. So when the green flag is clicked, let's go into the pen section. And what we want is for Scratch to put the pen down. So let's click the pen down block on the left-hand side. And now, whenever the green flag is clicked, Scratch will immediately put the pen down. And then whenever Scratch moves around, he will leave a drawing behind with him. So now make Scratch cat take 20 steps forward and wait 1 second 10 times in a row. So the first thing we need to do is look for the move 20 steps block. So as you can see, this is blue. And we can go into blue motion and then find the first block is move 10 steps. We want to change that to 20 steps by just clicking in the white box, typing in 20. So now we have Scratch cat moving 20 steps forward. And after that, we want him to wait 1 second. So as you can see in the block bank here, we have wait 1 second as an orange block. So we can go into the orange color, which is control. And we can go wait 1 second. It's more of a goldenrod color. The other orange color is variables. But go into control and wait 1 second. So now we have that whenever we click the green flag, Scratch will move 20 steps forward and wait 1 second. But what we want is we're learning loops, right? So we want to do that 10 times in a row. So the final step is to go into control again and go for the repeat 10 block. So what we want is for Scratch to move 20 steps forward 10 times, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this repeat block so that it covers only the move 20 steps and only the wait 1 second blocks. So that way Scratch will repeat those movements 10 times, loop through them like we learned. So let's see how this goes. I'm clicking the green flag at the top left corner of the Scratch box now. And as you can see, as Scratch moves, he leaves a blue line behind him. So that is how you complete the first part of this worksheet. This is going to be part 2 of the worksheet, so please don't move on unless you've tried it yourself. That is really important for learning. So now we're going to make Scratch cat draw a multicolored shape on the screen as you see on the worksheet. We already have the when green flag click block, and we already have the pen down block. So we still need both of those on the screen. You can take everything below it and just kind of hide it away in the corner, and it won't affect what we're doing if it's not connected to the when green flag clicked button. So now what we want to do is we already have Scratch cat put the pen down when the green flag is clicked, and now we want to make Scratch cat move 50 steps, turn 45 degrees, and change pen colors. So we want him to do 3 different things, then wait 1 second, and we want that to happen 8 times. So what's the first step? We want Scratchcat to move 50 steps. So again, movement is in the blue section. And we want to take the first block out, move, just like last time, and change that to 50 steps. Perfect. And now turning is also an action of movement, so that will also be in the movement section. You can do clockwise or counterclockwise, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to pick the first one, which is clockwise, and we're going to just type in 45 degrees on that one. And now what we want to do is go back into the new section that we downloaded, the pen section, which is at the bottom of all of the other colored sections, and we want to change the pen color, and we're going to leave that 10 value there. So now we've done everything that the worksheet says. We have move 50 degrees, move 50 steps, turn 45 degrees, and change pen colors. Now all we want to do is make sure that we have wait 1 second after that. And then again, the worksheet says we want this to happen 8 times. So we're learning loops. We want to go in and create a loop. So control, again, this goldenrod color, and we're going to drag out the repeat block and move it over everything that we want to repeat. And we're going to change that number to 8. I'm going to move him out to the middle of the screen. You can do this just by clicking on him and dragging him to the middle of the screen. And then you can click the green flag, and Scratchcat will move and produce an image much like you see on the worksheet here. So let's think, what's the difference between what Scratchcat draws in part 1 and part 2? Alright guys, so part 3. Again, if you haven't looked at part 3 yet, pause this video and work on it by yourself. Let's make Scratchcat draw a picture that includes random elements. So, again, we're keeping the green flag and we're keeping the pen down, but we can take this repeat loop, kind of hide it away. So what we want to do is we want to create a loop that repeats 100 times. And inside that loop, move a random number of steps, turn a random number of degrees, and change pen color by a random number. Okay, so let's take this step by step. We want to create a loop that repeats 100 times. So take a second. Where is the repeat loop button? That is under control. I'm going to take that and put that here. We're going to click the number and change it to 100. So inside that loop, you want to move, turn, and change pen color. So those are 3 blocks that we've already used. And as you can see, the block bank, they're move 10 steps, turn 15 degrees, and change pen color. So let's just go and grab those blocks. The first one is move. Second one is turn. I'm in motion for those. And then go to the bottom to the pen section, and we want to go to change pen color. Alright, and so now what we want to do is get into the randomness section of this challenge. So in the block bank, we have 3 different types of randomness. We have pick random from 1 to 50, pick random from 1 to 90, and pick random from 1 to 10. So for moving a random number of steps, let's choose pick random 1 to 50. So in order to get randomness, you want to go to the green section called operators, and you want to pick the one that says pick random 1 to 10 and move it into the white oval that will kind of glow up, and just drop it in there. And we're going to choose pick random 1 to 50. And then again, you can just pick it up, put this one into the oval for turn a number of degrees. And for that one, I'm going to choose 90. And then do it again for change pen color. I'm going to leave it pick random 1 to 10. So now I've put those randomness values in. And finally, there's one last block that we want to put in. And it's this, on the worksheet, it says if on edge bounce. So inside the loop, you want to make sure that Scratch Cat bounces off the edge of the screen, so he's not kind of bouncing around randomly where we can't see him. So that's in motion, and that is, if you scroll down a little bit, you should see if on edge bounce in the motion section. And you can kind of check for that at the end of this loop. So you have to check it every single time that Scratch Cat makes one of these decisions. So let's see how this works. I'm going to move Scratch Cat to the middle. Again, you can just click and drag him. And let's see. Nice. So you can do this a couple different times, and he's going to make different paths each time. But you can see that is what happens with this code block.